You quickly wiped your tears and pretend to sleep when a door unlocked. Jungkook came and closed the door behind him. He was looking weary and sad. He looked in your direction as you were sleeping while your back was facing him. He slowly made his way towards you. Jungkook sat on the edge of the bed and caressed your cheeks gently with his thumb while you were trying not to let him know that you are still awake. The pain was so much inside you that you just want to hug him tightly and cry in his embrace. Yeah, you should at least wait for your husband to come home. How can you sleep all by yourself without caring? He looked at your sleeping face for some time and then got up. He picked a blanket and pulled it over you. Good night, love. He placed a kiss on your forehead while you grabbed the blanket a bit tightly so that you won't start crying as your throat was hurting. Jungkook picked his pajamas from closet and went inside the bathroom. You were preparing breakfast for Jungkook as he woke up early today, so you decided to cook something special for him. You put the coffee in 2 cups and picked them as you walked towards your room to wake him up. You placed the cups on the table and pulled the curtains, letting sunlight fall on Jungkook's face as he scrunched his face and turned to the other side. You're going to be late if you keep sleeping like this. Wake up, Mr. Sleepyhead. You walked near him, pulled his blanket while he looked at you with one eye closed. Can I just sleep for 5 minutes, please? You'll be late, Jungkook, and then you won't eat breakfast. He grabbed your hand and pulled you over him. What are you doing? You whispered. My wife is not giving me time these days. Are you mad at me? Your eyes lowered with guilt and sadness. Why, Ian? Did something happen? Why do you look upset? You shook your head. I'm fine. Why do you think so? You tried to get up, but he didn't let you and made you look in his eyes. 'Cause I love you and can read each and every emotion of you. Now tell me what it is. Tears finally fell down from your eyes as you dropped your head low. Hey, what actually happened? Are you hurt somewhere? He was so worried at this time while you shook your head. No, I'm not hurt. Then why are you crying? Jungkook, I'm afraid to lose you. I won't be able to live if I get separated from you. He cupped your face and wiped your tears. Why would we get separated? Why even think all this? You looked at him with teary eyes. Your parents don't like me and they want you to get married. How can I not think of all this? I don't want to live without you. He sighed. You really take their words seriously? I don't care about anything. I don't need anyone. I'm happy with you and I'll always be. No one can separate me from you. The fact that I can never become a mother, I always get afraid. You can. Didn't doctor said that there are chances? We just have to try. Don't you trust me? You looked at him. Of course I do, more than anything. When we married, accepted each other the way we are, we also agreed to be with each other in every odds and even. We vowed to be together till death do us apart. Then what are you afraid of? You hugged him and sobbed while he caressed your back. Promise me that you won't think about it from now on. Few days later. Jungkook went to office early and now you don't have anything to do, so you decided to clean the house. To be honest, there's nothing to clean, but still you just want to engage yourself in something so you don't think about those things. You heard the doorbell, so you took out your gloves and apron. You went to open the door, but your smile faded just a little bit to see Jungkook's parents standing at the door. 안녕하세요, 어머님 and 아버지. You politely boarded them and told them to come inside. Jungkook isn't home, she said, sitting on the couch while you come near them. Yes, he went to work early today. I'm so worried about my son. I can't imagine how he's living in this lifeless house. My Jungkook loves kids so much and he always wanted to have kids, but I think fate is not with him. You tried your best not to get affected by her words, but it's so hard when experienced in person, still you decided to ignore it. Amuni, would you like to have some tea? Do you know how much we are suffering? People of our age play with their grandchildren. They have a satisfaction that their wealth has a heir for one more generation. How can we supposed to be happy, YN? Don't you know how much Jungkook loves kids? We are trying, Omonim. Maybe some miracle happened. You said while lowering your head while she scoffed mockingly. Do you really believe in miracles? You are infertile and we all know that. You were digging your nails in palm to control yourself from crying. It's okay, honey. It's not her fault. We'll talk to Jungkook about it. Even he don't listen to me. I'm really tired of trying to talk to him every day. I know he's sad deep inside. Wyatt, if you really love him, then free him. Ask him to marry someone so that he can also be happy. Don't hold him and his happiness because of your selfishness. You couldn't believe in your ears that she can say something like this. Are you really asking me to hand my own husband to some other woman? Why? What's wrong in that? I would have never said that if you fulfill those empty places in our family. So if I can't give birth, means I have no right to be with my husband. Is this how you define a marriage? A woman's worth only determined by her kids. You haven't experienced real love. Life is incomplete without children. My worth is not determined by having children or money. And about leaving Jungkook, I'm sorry but I didn't marry him to let him throw in other women's arms. You'll regret it someday. She picked her purse and walked out angrily, followed by Mr. John. Finally, you burst in tears as soon they left. It's so hurtful to hear these comments from her. Jungkook decided to visit his parents before going home as his mother called him. He was sitting on the couch while his mother talking to him. He's not looking happy and the reason why he don't like visiting them because all they talk about is marriage. It's been 6 years, Jungkook. How much do you want us to wait? We didn't said anything to you when you married her. But now, don't you think we also have some rights to ask for grandchildren? Your mom is right. We are not asking you to completely abandon her. We'll support her financially. Do you guys think it's some kind of game? I can't believe I'm seeing this side of you. Oma, would you say the same thing if I would be in her place? She's my wife. I didn't marry her to leave her in middle. We are happy. I am happy. There are so many couples who are living without kids, and if you think that having children bring more happiness in life, then we will adopt one. But I'm not going to leave my wife. You're blind in her love. You're not caring about your future. I'm happy to be blind in her love. I don't care until I have her. Jungkook, you're not Oma. It would be better if you never talk about this topic again. I'm already married and I will never allow any other woman in my life. You know what? You deserve it. You really deserve this uncolored life. And so you're that wife. You both are same and that's why even God is not listening to your prayers. Jungkook brought tears in his eyes, but more than he was hurt and angry that his own parents has become his enemies. She doesn't care about you, Jungkook. All she wants is to be happy, and she knows no one will accept her, and that's why she's holding you back. Oma, you didn't say anything to her, right? She rolled her eyes and looked away. How can I ever expect you to be nice to her? I hope you didn't hurt her much because I won't be able to bear it now. He angrily left from there. Jungkook noticed that the door was locked from outside. He quickly opened it and rushed inside. He got panicked when he didn't find you in the house. He took out his phone to call you, but then his eyes fall on a note that was on a table secured by the corner of flower pot. He walked few steps and picked it. Don't panic if you don't find me home. I'm going to visit Sana only and I'll be back home. He released a heavy sigh of relief and dropped himself on the couch. You just scared the hell out of me. He closed his eyes for some time. You're lucky to have a husband like him, Ryan. He truly shows how a life partner should be, how being in love is. You nodded. Today I couldn't really able to bear Umoni's words. For a while I thought that I should end it all cause I'm not leaving him until I'm alive. But then I can't. Call me selfish, but I can't leave him. Don't think like stupid. He doesn't care about having kids. He wants your happiness and he's happy with you. I wish I can get a husband like him who loves me the way I am. By the way, did you told him about his mother's behavior today? You shook your head. I don't want to upset him. I sometimes seriously get jealous of you too. How cute and caring you guys are for each other. Oh, I really want this kind of love, she said, winning while he chuckled slightly. Suddenly the doorbell rang and you looked at Sana. I guess it's your mister. Ash, that guy can't live without you for a day. I go. I'll open. You went to open the door. Welcome, you said with a sweet smile when you find him at the door. Then you both walked inside. It's not like I would eat your wife. Can't you just leave her for a day? He laughed slightly while sitting on the couch. Can't I join you? I came to see you. You would never be if Ian wasn't here, so stop giving me excuses. He laughed out loud while he chuckled. Unni, I need to ask you something. She nodded. I would have already suggested you guys to go for IVF, but there are still some chances for you to get pregnant, Ryan, and that's why I'm telling you guys to try. Maybe some miracle happen. But how long, Unni? It's been already 6 years. Now I myself feel worthless, you said in a weak voice while Jungkook looked at you. I'm sorry for mom's side, Ryan. Be strong, Ryan. God have better plans for everyone, she said, squeezing your hand gently. 6 months later. You were sitting on the edge of the tub while covering your mouth with your hands and tears in your eyes. It was the most overwhelmed moment for you as you again looked at your pregnancy test. Your heart was beating so fast and you were waiting for Jungkook to come back home. Your heart skipped a beat when you heard Jungkook from living room, as he always called your name after coming from office. You were too nervous and excited at the same time. You took a deep breath and walked out from the bathroom. You quickly hugged him, leaving him a little confused. What's special today? Why my wife is so lovey-dovey suddenly? You broke the hug and he was taken aback to see tears in your eyes. You crying? What happened? All of a sudden he panicked. Did mom again said anything to you? You shook your head but your tears didn't stop. Then you showed him your pregnancy test. You are pregnant? He couldn't believe it. He was so in shock that he seems to freeze for some time. Finally, I'm pregnant. I can't believe it. Tears formed in his eyes while you laughed and cupped his face. What happened to my strong man? Oh, Jungkook, are you seriously crying? He started to cry for real while you hugged him and rubbed his back. I'm so happy. he said between his sobs while you nodded, still hugging him.